Oh, that's pretty. Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, wherever you're from. And welcome to Magic Kingdom with Jeremiah. Jeremiah, how you doing?
I'm doing peachy keen. How about you, Jelly Bean?
Butter flavored or buttered popcorn flavor, of course, right?
Ew, butter flavored?
Yeah, not butter, buttered popcorn.
I'm doing quite well. It's a beautiful day here at the Magic Kingdom. Very nice and cool.
It's cool today. I was
Yeah,
outside briefly and I enjoyed it.
I actually have jeans on, which I know I'll end up regretting by the time we make it halfway around the park. But hey, anyway.
Howdy, Amy. And
Amy, how
howdy,
you doing?
Gio.
Amy, hopefully you're feeling better. She was in the hospital last week, but she got out. I think she's only in there for overnight, but we're glad you're with us, Amy. So here we are. This isn't the reason we're here. I'm not sure why we actually ended up coming here. Just we needed to come into a park.
Well, we got this, and then we could check out the new stuff on Main Street, or the new locations of things on Main Street, rather.
Yeah. So the facial recognition test, this started last week or the week before. We were going to walk through it. It is very simple. They, instead of biometrics, they are now doing the facial recognition. It's just a test. So
I didn't realize they had somebody from Disney marketing and press out in front of everywhere.
Yeah, they have.
It's just a test. It's just a test.
The other day, they had a few suits out. So there's the normal touch points. And as you can see, the new touch points have screens. We're just waiting for the guests in front of us to go through. There we go. So this also works with the Magic Mobile.
Okay.
But I am using my fob because it's hard to use my phone because my phone is attached right now. So we'll put this down.
Streaming.
And we're touching, and I'm looking there, and there we go.
Hooray. Did it light up green at the bottom?
It did.
Okay.
I tried it when I was here last week. I did it with my fob because I was taking pictures, and then I did it with my phone, and it lit up blue because I technically tapped in within, like, I don't remember what the timing was, but they're like, it's fine, it works. You know, you can tell that it works, so you got a blue.
Owen said, along with the other stuff we're going to see, apparently you can see the Easter bunnies on the right of the castle.
We will go over there and check. So, let's see. Incorrect. Still here. Still here. Still here.
For now.
And closed. Okay, so the first change that has...
Greetings, Rebecca.
Oh, our queen is here. Curtain Call Collectibles, which, it's funny, the embroidery was here. Well, it first started the chapeau, and then it moved over to here, and then when this all shut down, they moved it back mostly to the chapeau, even though they built this nice new area. So with the chapeau being closed with the confectionery, they moved it back to here. So they've actually added some pins and some of the ears.
Oh, that whole, like, Mickey store is closed too then, huh?
Yeah, that hasn't reopened yet. And then here is all the different sizes and colors.
Oh, I just see electric light and it makes me miss Spectral Magic. Fiber optic light, luminescent flight, power on parade, that's magically made.
The cotton candy is cool. I've not seen that before.
I haven't seen that one either.
Of course, and there's the classic.
Now, is the classic still a computer, or do they still have the people cranking it?
It's all a computer. I think the last cranks were in Disneyland, and they removed those because the people... This is the way I remember the story. The last cast members that were trained on how to do the hand embroidery pretty much developed carpal tunnel, and they couldn't do it anymore. So that they didn't train anybody else for it because they moved into the computer system.
Uh, Gary is here, and he. Did you like the Cinderella's Castle 50th anniversary decorations? We're gonna go see those soon, I'm sure.
Yes, the stuff I've seen when I was here last week, I liked it very much. They were very nice. I'm all about the iridescent. You know, it's a cute addition. It's just some banners, nothing to worry about.
Nothing that's gonna have half the weddings cancel out of the
Yeah.
pavilion.
So all of this, the chapeau south
Hmm.
that used to be pins, all of this has blacked out windows, and then of course the confectionery, which is seems to be the linchpin of Main Street, is closed off and until sometime in the not too distant future, hopefully.
I was noticing to myself. Tech is amazing. Pointed out too. Looks pretty empty for spring break, which is good in a way.
Uh, yes, I mean we'll run into more as we go down, but the parking lots weren't that full.
Is it booked today?
I believe it was. So
It's
we
almost
will
like I have
go
a tool
into
in
the
front of me where I could check that out.
so the cinema now showing sweets and treats.
I've seen that. It's all right. I think it's a 71 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Again, I just want to be able to flip this camera at a moment's notice to shake my head at you. So this is probably the biggest change. You know, they just put up a wall and a door
And that's the
in front
old
of.
door into the confectionery, right?
No, this
Or
is where the portal was.
oh, okay.
Yeah, this wall is literally blocking about a half a foot of thickness. Because here we can see actually right here. So that is this is the wall. That's the back wall.
That's it. They couldn't just take the TV off.
Yeah. They did move around the cash registers, so there's more of them, not just the one in the corner. And of course, it is all the treats and sweets from the confectionery, but there is no movie playing currently. But to answer the question, yes, that AC vent is still going.
Even when it's 58 degrees outside.
Yeah. That was open the other day into the jewelry area, but for now they're just trying to control the traffic. Now we're walking right down the side of Main Street, USA.
Yeah, it says they're booked today. Sorry, I was looking up Magic Kingdom's reservation status, and yeah, they're fully booked. At least for annual pass holders, I can't get in.
If you guys didn't get a chance, check out our Twitter and Instagram so you can see a close-up picture of the Thumper balloon. It's very cute. Both are laughing_place. So please go check out our Instagram and Twitter.
Hello, Marco. And hi, Peter, who's hashtag living vicariously.
I like that hashtag. So you'll enjoy this story, Tony, and
All right.
hopefully the folks who I can't remember their names are watching so they can chime in. So last week I was out in California for a brief stint, and Monday I decided to take a taste of boysenberry. Oh wow, all of the banners and everything up are on the lower level. Oh, and they added in the crisscross to the center of the castle again.
Oh, nice.
And the upper level. It looks really nice. We'll have some pictures of that later on. So I walk into the Taste of Boysenberry and didn't announce that I was going to be in California. Like, probably 5 people knew total. And I walk in, and as I walk in, 3 guests stop me and go, "Are you Jeremiah?"
You told me that, yeah.
And I'm just like, yes. And I mean, I think we could go through all the live streams and count how many times I've actually shown my face with my mask, but apparently it's made enough of a impact on people that they can recognize my NASA mask on the
I
other
was gonna say
side of
it's
the
the
world.
NASA mask. Yep.
Yeah, but it was so nice talking to them, and anytime anybody recognizes us, we love it. As long as we're not Tim Tracker famous, where we have to have a meet and greet line, we're happy with that.
I mean, I would like the wallet size, but that's fine.
So
George
we are.
says the castle is so beautiful, but it is not complete yet. Would you concur?
From what Zach said the other day, it is. They put up the last of the banners. So
Okay.
as far as that part goes, yes. What may continue to happen as far as coloring changes and that kind of stuff, we don't know.
Speaking of coloring changes, this is a purple wall. No,
Yes.
pose with them. Pose with them for their Instagram shots.
No, they were kind enough to let me pass
okay.
before they took off their mask.
Got it.
For the
Instagram
but
shot.
Here,
which
let's
they're not supposed to do. Tap tap.
Correct.
You're not supposed to do that. Is that the People Mover narration?
It is.
Nice. I see them running.
Yes, apparently they were supposed to open this weekend, and now that's pushed back to May. So we found the crowds. They're all in line for Buzz. But yes, the other day I was here, they were running nonstop. Still looks like they are going.
Jeffrey noticed it as well. Sees the People Mover is teasing again. That's a great way of putting it.
The main reason why I cut this way was as I was sitting outside, a kid was talking to his family, and they said something about, oh, they're on the People Mover. And I was like, if the People Mover is running, we know what this live stream is going to consist of for the next hour.
Yep.
But it is not.
I mean, technically it's not running. It's just not open.
Yeah.
To guests.
So Buzz Lightyear is a 40-minute wait, but that's usually 40 minutes over here. Who knows what that entire Monsters Inc. Oh, let's talk about teasing with the cast members at the turnstile. This is one of those times, if I was not live streaming, I would totally be camping out just because there's a cast member at the sign. And
Do you think they're training?
I would guess. I see one cast member has his earning his ears banned.
Okay.
But
Eddie says he'll be at Disney World June 14th to 19th. He cannot wait. We hope you have a good time, Eddie.
Hopefully by that time, the world's a little bit more normal. I mean, as of today, Florida can, anybody 16 and over is qualified to get their vaccination shots. And my favorite banner that I've seen, or meme, save Halloween, get the vaccine, please do. Of course, if we talk to SeaWorld and Universal Halloween Horror Nights, they are both ready for a throwdown at Halloween time.
Yep.
Yeah, it's busy. Over here's the line for Space Mountain.
I was going to say this, but Gio affirmed my thought process. Part of me thinks that maybe the date is a just in case with People Mover, and maybe they'll open it earlier.
Yes, but the fact that it was scheduled for its reopening, like, I think today or tomorrow, and they pushed it back. I don't see it happening today.
I don't think it'll be today, no.
Yeah.
But from what I'm seeing right now, I don't think it'll be the end of May either.
Yeah. We can hope.
I think back to Tomorrowland attractions that claim they're not operating. I don't know how many times over the years, more in the early 2000s, that I would see things saying Timekeeper is not operating or Carousel of Progress is not operating, but they were.
Yeah. The Cool Ship is under
Timekeeper is not
refurbishment.
anymore by any means,
No,
but
no, neither is the last floor.
yep. Do we know what's going on with the cool ship?
I do not. I'm going to take a look because what I was guessing was happening was they're working on the concrete, but from today, from when was I here? Last
A couple
Tuesday?
of days ago, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much has changed with it. But here's the end of the line for Space Mountain. I can tell you, when I was here a few weeks ago and waited in the queue for Space Mountain, this queue is so confusing. It starts here.
It's a weird like figure eight, isn't it?
It goes down around Joffrey's, around the stage, and then back around by the restrooms, and then into the normal queue. And as I stand there, the queue starts to expand right to me, just like it did at Mansion a few weeks ago. So I'm walking away.
Did the most important part of that story, how long was the wait from where you are?
I do not remember.
Okay.
I was here with friends. That wasn't a Are They My Friends? I was trying to remember which group I actually waited for Space Mountain with. And it was one of those times where, you know, if you're here on vacation and you're here with friends and family, yeah, the lines may seem long, but you guys also get a chance to have fun. Well, that's
Yep.
more if you're here with friends. If you're here with family, it always turns into let's play that heads-up game. That please don't ever play
Yep.
that heads-up game in line. I'm making a statement as a guest who has to sit there and hear you scream. You know, I've definitely gotten to the point where the heads-up games where I will start to help out, and by help out, I may give the answer.
Yep. I have a theory that Heads Up is only around still because of sales that increase every year around Halloween Horror Nights time.
Yeah.
Geo checked it out on the app. He said, and to think Space is only showing 60 minutes on the app right now.
That's probably about accurate.
Yeah.
The outside queue is the main portion of it. When you get inside, it's almost nonstop. Much like it will be in just a few weeks at Disneyland, where the entire queue will be taking place outside the building,
Yep.
and then you'll speed walk through the inside.
So much for that new Starcade expansion.
Yeah. We got a 30-minute wait for the Tomorrowland Grand Prix, or Speedway, as the kids like to call it nowadays.
Peter says the last time we were at Walt Disney World was March 15th to 21st, 2020. We got home the day our state went into lockdown. We'll be there June 12th through 16th.
You were here for the last few days?
That was the last day, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at all my time hop photos from a year ago, and I'm just now getting to the point where the only thing I'm posting is my breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I hope, because I don't think you could sit anywhere at that point yet.
No, we were still. This was prime lockdown. Actually, I think it was today was the first time that we actually had food delivered, and it was Cracker Barrel. So
Peter says yes. Last day, it was empty that day.
yeah, it was empty up until the fireworks when everybody gathered in front of the train station, and Josh Demora came out and waved at everybody, and then somebody with the last name of Disney turned around and just blasted the company. But that's a whole different story.
You were at Magic Kingdom. I think Mac was with you or near you.
Yeah.
And then I was at Epcot the last day, and I remember it was just a weird feeling.
Well,
at Epcot didn't have the whole like showpiece with Tomorrow or anybody like that. It was just kind of like, okay, we're here. And then that was when all the international students learned they were going home soon too.
Yeah, the CPs, like I was over at Jungle Cruise for their final goodbye because they lost a ton of that because the CPs would all end up at Jungle Cruise for some reason. So it was a very sad day over there. And then I walked up. So I walked in, saw the fireworks, went over to Jungle Cruise, saw that, and then I started walking the park as they were kind of pushing people out,
Hmm.
and Fantasyland was still lit up. There was a corporate buyout of Fantasyland that night, so they had to honor it. But it
Yeah.
was like they had to change the time because the lockdown was like at midnight or whatever time it was. So it was very interesting to see that entire situation where cast members like, "Sorry, you can't go over here." It's like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
Okay.
That's funny.
So we were walking to the Storybook Circus. Big Top Souvenirs is sadly still closed.
I was thinking about that because that's the other location for the confectionery, or like
Yeah.
confectionery goods, and they make it there as well. And my thought process was, well, why didn't they just open that instead of rearranging all of Main Street? But it makes sense because Main Street's at the front. Mr. Bob Newell says he is Team Jeremiah
Ah, thank you, Bob.
and Team Tony.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bob Newell.
Wait, now we're fighting? Is that
I
like I'm
guess. I don't
Kong
know.
and you're Godzilla? Dumbo
No
has a.
spoilers, please.
There you are, Tony.
Okay, yeah, I got you. I was like, what happened? Did you get a phone call?
No,
Okay,
that was weird.
yeah. Card Freck, sorry. I remember working my last day in Disneyland Resort. Thankfully, I've been called back to the reopening and have shift schedule now. Hooray! That's
That's
good.
great.
Everybody going back.
Yeah, and out here, um, and this is, I think this has become more general knowledge. Not only are they calling back furloughed cast members, but they're actually putting out calls to released cast members um, to come back. And sadly, a
Yep.
lot of them, in a year, have moved on, moved out, or found something else.
Yep.
So that I'm waiting to hear about casting reopening.
Without thinking, I can name about 12 people who've had to leave Orlando. I'm not going to right now, but
Yeah.
who've, as you say, moved out.
So Barnstormer is a 20-minute wait in the lines going down into Fantasyland Station. Doesn't look like there's been a lot of work on Tron, which is good because I can't get back there for any new pictures. I do see a couple of lifts out there. It looks like they're just doing some small touches on the canopy.
Yeah. I think, I don't know when they're going to, do you think they're going to do the glass right away?
I don't know. That's something that will be very interesting to see if it is. I mean, I would guess that they will probably do that, and then depending on what we're looking at. I mean, really, everybody was kind of expecting this giant slowdown for the reopening, but
Yeah.
right now, and this park is much like a normal spring break. So maybe all the plans will change, and they'll put all that up, and we will have it before expected.
That cast member, I'm guessing, just got his bump. He's running off as fast as he can.
Yeah, he has his receipt in his
Yep.
hand.
Mr. Bob Newell, does Roy get enough recognition at Walt Disney World? How about a statue? He has one at the town square with Minnie, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it is. There are only 3 of those statues. There's the one here. There's one at the Walt Disney Studios in Burbank, and
Yep.
there's actually one in Tokyo Disneyland, which sadly I missed when I was out there because I was trying to get pictures of all the different statues. I can't remember the name of it. It's killing me. Look it up, Tony.
Which one?
The Roy and
Oh, the
Minnie
Roy one?
statue. I want to say it's like Friends Forever.
Because there's Partners is
Partners is
Walt.
Mickey and Walt.
Storytellers is Walt and Mickey.
Yeah.
Sharing the magic.
That's a weird name for it.
Sharing the Magic is a bench statue of Roy O. Disney and Minnie Mouse that first appeared on Main Street, USA at the Magic Kingdom in October of 1999.
So we definitely found where all the guests are as we continue to walk around the backside of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and I still do not see this is the end of the line sign. Here's the end of the line for the Little Mermaid. So it's going into Ariel's Grotto. I did this queue, and this queue is very confusing because you go into Ariel's Grotto one way. and then you come out, then you go into the normal for the ride, but you exit through Ariel's Grotto. And not only do you exit through Ariel's Grotto, you get to see the two locations where Ariel meets and greets. You know, she changes her seating every now and then. So.
Yes. Now, you said you waited in that the other day. Did that line keep moving the whole time?
Yes.
It's
Some people
amazing how
mover
like
could.
omnimovers were supposed to make sure lines keep moving.
Yeah. I mean, there is still, you can see a little bit of a backup,
Yeah.
and that always happens when they go to the creep mode or something may
Yep.
happen. We are going to go into Bonjour Village Gifts.
It's still afternoon, so I'll allow it. Later in the evening, it should be called bonsoir gifts, but what do I know? Is this where you want to turn the camera around again? Okay.
So much. So much. And I'll look for any mini puzzles that may have appeared.
If you find them, you know what to do.
Yes.
So this is apparently the puzzle location now.
Yeah. And so everything in here looks amazing. Really, really, like I'm fine with most of this. And then we have that. And that.
I still can't believe that's a thing.
Hey, if you're the president of the park, you can make your own pictures.
There's a new president now.
Well, as soon as he opens up a brand new land.
It's the first time all 4 theme parks have been led by women.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
The Gaston sign has definitely received some love. I know that I was on that a couple of times.
Yep.
And not only that, but LeFou and Gaston have gotten some cleaning also.
Nice.
And you can definitely tell that they need to go through. The water seems to be running a little low on Gaston's barrel. But it all looks very beautiful in here. So here's something that's interesting. So the plaque that should be held by 4 screws has 1.
So just take that screw out, and now we have a souvenir.
My backpack is nowhere near that big, and we do not condone any
We
of
here
that.
at Laughing Place do not condone behavior as such. That was a joke for amusement reasons only.
Yeah, and that plaque won't be removed from 1 screw.
Mr. Bob Newell points out the high score for the Little Mermaid attraction at Magic Kingdom versus the California Adventure. The queue has a similar theme to the ride.
Yes.
Because in California Adventure, it's just kind of outside the building.
Yes, but I can remember I was lucky enough to be a cast member around the time that opened, and they had that entire queue built. It went all the way back to, Dinosaur Jack. And the only time I've ever seen that queue even use that back area was during the cast previews. Because, again, Omnimover.
Yep. Without Fast Pass.
Yeah. Okay, 75 minutes, and the queue ends almost at the beginning. There's the end of the queue, and there's the start of the queue.
Having waited in a socially distanced space at posted 75, I would say that's closer to 90, maybe 120.
It definitely takes a little while.
Because I waited back from kind of near Gaston's, and it was posted 75, and it took almost the 75. Jeffrey points, haha, just like when you install a motherboard in a computer, you only need a couple screws, not all 6.
That is very true. Okay, gang, so we're not going to walk around the front of the castle. We're going to save that for the end. So now is the time, and I challenge everybody that is watching, however many of you, holy macanoli, it's a 30-minute wait for the carousel, to share this stream on your Facebook, tweet it out to all your friends. Go, hey guys, come and check out the Magic Kingdom with Jeremiah. Because we appreciate many watchers. Ooh.
And as Jeremiah just said, we are live. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, qualms, conundrums, or requests of Jeremiah,
I'm concerned about this.
let us know. Yeah.
That is new.
Maybe that's just protecting that source of the Magic Kingdom portal.
Yeah, no, that's a big wall.
Oh, wait, hold on. Isn't that where the crane normally goes?
Yeah, but not this far in. That was my
Okay.
thought also. I mean, it definitely could be for a crane, and because I have a long arm, we can see a little bit more, and I can't see because my camera is way up in the sky. So if you see anything, Tony, let me know.
I don't see anything, but I see that you could go get a table at Cinderella's Royal Table and look
Yes.
down.
Here is the end of the queue for Mickey's PhilharMagic.
That's one of those ones like your mermaid story. I was here, fortunately, and by chance at the opening of PhilharMagic, and that was the only time I ever saw that with a line, not counting days like today.
Yeah. No, I can definitely remember a few summer days coming in and going, wow, you people, it's a 3D movie.
I think Jeffrey has a name for that crane in a fun pun way. Are they hiding Ichabod Crane there? I feel like that'd be if they put the crane on the other side, the Liberty Square side.
I can start to tease something. Coming up in just a few short weeks, and we'll have more on this next week, there is going to be a ParksCon 2021. It is a virtual convention that I take part in along with many other of the prominent blogs and websites and some Imagineers. We all pass along some of our tips for navigating the park, some of our fun little secrets that we all know, and you'll learn something new guaranteed from all of us. We will be having more information on that coming soon, so keep an eye out for it, and hopefully you will enjoy it so this can be an ongoing thing. Oh, speaking of ongoing thing, looks like they're ripping up all the concrete everywhere in this park.
Interesting.
I know, ParksCon does sound interesting, doesn't it?
Well, yes, both things. Very interesting. Mr. Bob Newell, I wish you asked a few minutes ago, unless Jeremiah wants to go back, but I would understand if he doesn't. Could Jeremiah do the optical illusion with the princess and the crown? I know we also have done it before, so if you go back and watch previous live streams that are all available on YouTube from Magic Kingdom, I know there's a few in which you do that as well.
I will head up and around for the castle to see some of the banners, so I will definitely hit that as we come to the end.
Okay.
So we're not going to go through Rapunzel's area, but we are going to follow along the queue for Peter Pan. So this is coming back into the attraction, but where you join the queue...
Is it still Columbia Harbor House?
It is Columbia Harbor House.
Yes, they did, Peter. Peter wants to know if they touched up the colors of the Small World canopies. They do look brighter. Yeah, that was a couple of months ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, they completely redid all of that. They tore out the interior, put in new lighting package, and it looks amazing. And then they had the front of it covered, and now Peter Pan is going to receive that same type of attention.
Is there a line to get into Memento Mori?
There is not.
Can we take a peek?
Yes. Here's something that's fun. They've torn out all the planters that were in front of Memento Mori, including the latest one, which was directly in front of it. Looks like there's a couple of people, but we can definitely wait for it. There's
I like I like that I saw a long banner that said, "Please do not sit here."
Yeah.
Is there a reason they took out the planners? Do you know?
I'm guessing it's just more for the traffic flow. I know that the one over here, and there's a cast member saying, please don't sit there. The one that was over here was definitely for the traffic flow because people were confused coming up to this. And the one that was in front, I think a lot of it was also the... okay, so we're going to exit the line. It doesn't look like anybody's headed out in a little bit.
Okay.
But it was more for the traffic flow. But yes, as you pointed out, there's those stickers, and a cast member did just walk up and say, "Excuse me, guys, for social distancing, please don't have a seat there." And they're like, "Okay, thank you for understanding." So the line for Peter Pan enters there through Columbia Harbor House, goes through the center of it, comes out over here, goes back in over there, and then goes out the exit nearest Peter Pan. So yes, there. I hear the music. Okay, it's
Where are they showing? I know they moved the food from Columbia Harbor House somewhere. It's at Tomorrowland, right?
yes, it's Tomorrowland Terrace.
Like you said, I was about to scoop it up. Right?
I'm sorry. I took a second because I was going to answer this question. David has a. What is the chance of being denied entry into Magic Kingdom with a park hopper at 2 p.m.?
I have not seen in the days that I've come to the park any of the parks close for park hopping. I mean, I've even seen Hollywood Studios open for park hopping.
Yep.
But definitely check the app. Today
There's also a
is
hotline to call.
yes,
407-560-5000. I'll put it in the chat so anybody on YouTube can see it. Or you know what I'll do? Because I should have had this on in the first place.
A banner?
A banner!
The park is, I would say, more busy than I've seen it in places. I mean, I'm kind of walking into Frontierland. Oh, no, I am walking into Frontierland. And it doesn't look as busy as Fantasyland or Tomorrowland has. Currently, there is no line for the Frontier Trading Post, which we will definitely head into because there's no line for the Frontier Trading Post. I'm not
didn't
sure.
we spot something there recently?
We spotted the Epcot pins.
That's right, the World Showcase ones. Yep.
Which are available all over the place. I've seen them, I think, in every pin spot that I've gone to recently.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Soarin'. Yumis wants to know what WDW resorts do we both recommend or prefer? Jeremiah, I'll let you go first.
Do I prefer the Polynesian? Do I recommend the All-Star or Art of Animation?
Okay.
And the reasons are, if you are going to be here for vacation, aka going to the parks, don't spend the money on the massive resort because you're not going to be there that often. But if you're here for here's something that.
What is that? Are those earbud cases?
Yes.
Oh my. Okay. I might have to make my way over to Magic Kingdom soon.
But if you're here for a family vacation where you're going to be.
Jeremiah, how much were those? Welcome to shopping with Jeremiah and Tony really fast. Yes. He just walked out.
$19.99.
Okay. Not as bad as I thought they'd be.
I actually.
Sorry. I didn't mean to make you break a rule. I apologize.
I love that the cast members looking at me like, how can I help you? What's going on? I'm like, well, I'm talking to myself right now, and I'm holding the camera, so let's just make this as awkward as possible. I saw those the other day, and I meant to take pictures and to tweet it out, but I think it was Tuesday when, in one day, I think we came up with 7 different stories in the 3 hours I was in the park. So,
it kept me busy for the day, so that was fine.
I always recommend Polynesian for the, if you're going to stay here and you're going to spend the money and go to the parks and enjoy, Polynesian is by far my favorite. Sadly, it is not open unless you're a vacation club member, and currently it does not have a monorail stop, so that may not be the best way to go. But you know how to figure out the best part before you tell your answer, Tony?
Okay.
Mouse Fan Travel. They will tell you and help you plan everything. It is no cost to you, and Becky and her team over there, They know all the tips, tricks, and secrets even more than we do. So always go with Mouse Fan Travel. Now, Tony, back to you.
HouseFanTravel.com. I would again going siding with you. If you're just going to do the parks, definitely do the value stuff. I would do All Star Movies or Art of Animation myself. Especially if you need a little more space, Art of Animation is a good way to go. If you're going for like the full Disney Resort idea, I would do Animal Kingdom Lodge. That one's fun. Or a sleeper. I'll throw it out there if you have the means of doing it. Old Key West and the tree houses.
Yes, Old Key West. I loved the one time I did the
Yep.
tree house.
Tree houses, I think, are technically part of Saratoga Springs, but they're in the same area.
That's right. Yeah.
But yeah.
My sleeper, actually, my number one go-to. Now, well, when it got to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm no longer going gorilla to the parks and going nonstop, was Port Orleans Riverside.
Okay. Yeah.
You get an alligator bend out in the corner. It's beautiful. You're away from everything. Big Thunder Mountain has a 60-minute wait.
Yeah, that's like an hour. Shake your head. Do it. That's fine.
You know, some of those bamboo grow up to 7 stories tall. If they're 7.5, but if they get to, they grow another half foot or another 10 feet, that's a whole other story. So the queue is up in the train station.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Card Freck. The real question is, does WDW have a panko-crusted pickle corn dog like A Taste of Disney had?
That's coming here, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
I enjoy you so much when I'm not here.
Thank you very much.
That's awesome. There you go. It's spotting. Jeremiah has been spotted, everybody. I was wondering because it looked like she was going to tell you like somebody's chasing after her or something. I'm glad we heard that. That was awesome.
I'm so glad I have a mask on because I am so embarrassed right now.
I'll field another
twice
question
in 1 week.
from Mr. Bob Newell. What ride attraction do you miss most that is no longer there?
No longer here. Magic Kingdom. I never got a chance to do 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, so I'd want to do that, even though it is pretty much just the old submarine voyage. But I would probably go with that, and that also added so much to Fantasyland.
Yeah. Mine. Anybody who knows me who's watching, the extraterrestrial alien encounter.
Oh, that's an easy one.
The question was, what ride or attraction do you miss that is no longer there?
Yeah.
That's my answer. Janet's laughing. That's great. Jay is a triple star.
So here is the waiting area for Pecos Bill.
Peter has an answer as well. I missed the If You Had Wings Omnimover that was at Magic Kingdom. Peter, now that song is stuck in my head.
No, mine was Delta Dream Flight because I came out when Delta was the official sponsor of the Walt Disney World Resort. And I, just like our CEO, am always, if Disney teamed with a brand, that brand is pretty much what I use for the rest of my life.
Delta?
So Delta, Coca-Cola, Kodak was, for the longest time, the only camera I would buy. I wasn't alive when Pepsi-Cola was part of the Disneyland or Magic Kingdom.
What about Frito-Lay?
Or that Wonder Bread.
Oh, Geo. Geo, you are a weird one. I'm sorry. He said, I'm a weird one. Mickey Mouse Review and Stitch's Great Escape. I'll allow the first one.
Yeah. No, I'm...
Did you see that in Tokyo?
No, it was gone.
Okay. Stitch's
Great Escape, I will never... Those words will never come out of my mouth of, oh, I really missed that. I mean, I understand why they did it. One, because Stitch was the hottest commodity as he's coming back kind of again. And two, yeah,
I
Aliens
took some.
are scared.
We went to Disneyland recently, and by recently I mean 2019, 2018, and we would see Mickey and the Magical Map, which I love, and
Oh.
to this day, it still astounds me the crowd reaction when Stitch appears during that show, and I'm like, oh, that's right, because you don't have a horrible attraction that like ruins the character for you.
No, but we definitely had our, just like everybody did in the uh, late '90s, early 2000s, the Stitch overload. When they shoved Stitch,
Yeah,
Tinkerbell, and Pooh down our throats.
yeah.
Here's the stroller parking for Adventureland.
TNH wants to skip Magic Kingdom and go for their answer. If its theming had been updated at Epcot, Maelstrom.
Okay, I will argue Maelstrom. So I came here in '96. I walked on Maelstrom. I went, wow, that ride makes no sense, and it's 3 minutes long. Other than the hey, here's a troll, and you go backwards part. Everything else is like, what are we doing? And then I came in '97, '98, '99, still nothing. Into the early 2000s, still a complete walk up. Nobody went on that attraction. They throw Fast Pass on it, and all of a sudden it becomes the must do for Epcot because there was a 60-minute wait for it.
The only reason they put Fast Pass on that attraction is to offer more Fast Pass attractions.
Exactly. And,
Card has one, and you're right near it. You ready? You know what it's going to be.
the
Tiki
treehouse?
Room under
No.
new management. And then Geo says, could have said under new management, but that's not going to happen. Hee hee. And he can also never get into Maelstrom. Don't you like streaming with me, Jeremiah? Because I'm not going to ask you to do the treehouse like others might.
Yeah, today, like as I said, by the time I made it to the end of this walk, I'm regretting the pants choice.
Yep.
But it's still beautiful. But yeah, today would not.
Oh,
That's weird.
did your thumb hit it?
No, all of a sudden it just.
For all
So
of you
that-
out there, I hope you took your Dramamine today.
Seriously. So I'm not sure what is happening with Ward. I have full battery, but I have a red and a green blinking light.
Did you get him wet?
No? So before our CEO goes, somebody didn't charge there. Nope, it's fully charged. I'm going to try to pull off into the shade a little bit. Everybody here, just Tony, you go on camera for a second.
Oh, okay. Let me put myself on. Hi, I'm Tony, LPHQ East. I'm in charge today for some reason while Jeremiah figures this out. I'm actually literally looking up how to troubleshoot his gimbal right now because we have the same one. Enjoy some tribal music. This is not live Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom. It's closer to Disney Springs. Let's go check in on Jeremiah.
Excellent way to kill time for 3 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, you keep checking on that because I'll turn it off and turn it back on. I get a red blinking light and a green blinking light at the same time. Well, they alternate. But yeah, fully charged battery. So we are live.
It's nothing you can do here.
Do I need to remove the battery then?
You'll have to do this later. It looks like you have to update the firmware.
Well, the nice thing is we're almost finished, so if you guys can handle a little bit of bouncing, we're gonna walk the castle.
Are you, Mr. Bob Newell wants to know if you're wearing Disney gear.
I do have a black. Let me state that again: a black Star Wars shirt on. I also don't see where the Easter bunnies are.
They said earlier to the right, it made me think of the old Rose Garden or like the Alice in Wonderland. Maybe the Brave area.
Well, we'll walk around. Well, I guess we can't walk around in the back because of the walls. So maybe we will not be able to show the Cinderella.
Peter, I wish they'd bring the Halloween decorations to Haunted Mansion like they have at Disneyland.
The problem with that, Peter, is Disneyland is mostly locals.
Yeah.
So shutting down one of the key attractions for a month, more like 2.5 weeks, is something that we as the locals didn't protest. Doth thou protest? No, because we knew what was coming. But here, shutting down one of the opening day attractions that is one of the key attractions for the Magic Kingdom, while these tourists come to visit and pay millions of dollars every year, it becomes a bit of a challenge.
Yeah. The only thing Walt Disney World likes closing for long durations are their water parks. But
we
not
couldn't
bitter.
even keep these parks closed for more than 4 months.
Cornfreck has a good question, Jeremiah. Black shirt and jeans in Orlando? Are you insane? It's nice out today.
If you knew me, yes, you would think I was insane because I am 99% shorts and light t-shirts. But I actually packed a black shirt for the reason of the fact that it'll be cold.
Those do look good.
Yeah. And then you can see they've added the crisscross, and then the very top they've added a little bit of banner.
So can you point out the crisscross again?
Crisscross.
So there's the crisscross. Where's the applesauce?
This must have been a fun smack.
And we agree that castle's looking fabulous. Nathan, what's up, Nathan?
What's up, Nathan?
We're going to hit the full what's up everybody who works for Laughing Place.
Yeah, these look really nice.
Oh, you're breaking up just a little bit.
Well, it's apparently my gimbal. Oh, here we can see the construction on the stage.
Is this for any kind of new production, do you know?
I do not. The way it's looked the last time I saw, before they tore everything out, the shutdown and the lack of use has definitely had its toll on the stage.
Yeah.
So it looks like from the stuff that they are replacing and removing, I mean, I don't know if we're going to get the castle stage that comes back with the rising platform and everything.
Mm-hmm. Da, 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 da.
We're looking for some Easter bunnies.
So I'm wondering if they're like in the like how Joy and Winnie the Pooh are at Imagination at Epcot, if they're like that.
That's the only thing I could think of because there isn't anyone out right now, so it could be just a surprise and delight.
Happy Friday to you too, Roger.
So we got no Easter Bunny sightings, and instead of you guys all bouncing along with me, we'll just end.
Oh, the moat's drained.
Yes, but they have the dam.
Ah. No, that's just a shipping container, isn't it? Shake the head. Shake the
I
head.
didn't even know that one. So yeah.
Oh, it was the Suez Canal, the shipping
Okay.
freighter thing. Anyway, moving on.
Good night, folks.
Thanks for joining us. Let's pull up what's going on later today, shall we? Have a look at that castle for just a moment. Happy Place, we do go live numerous times a day, numerous times a week, right, Jeremiah?
Yes, I know I'll be live again on Monday from Disney Springs.
That's correct. Eating my words here. That is our next live broadcast will be Jeremiah at Disney Springs on Monday. And then next week you have all our favorites, including Marvel Monday, Marvel Time Live, Star Wars News, Barely Necessities, the live merchandise show. But we'll also be going live from the parks. You'll be at Disney Springs. Mike will be at Six Flags Magic Mountain as they reopen. Alex will be at the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk in California. They reopened as well. You're going to Universal Studios to check out some new stores.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Based
on the calendar I'm looking at, yes.
Is Alex going to be looking for vampires, though?
I believe so, but they might be lost.
I will give you a pass on that one.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Remember, guys, like, subscribe, ring that bell, get notified whenever we go live like this. Thanks for joining us live from the Magic Kingdom. So long, everybody.
Bye, guys.